Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today once again I've come with a new recipe, a traditional Bohra recipe. It's my mother's recipe. So the mithai is called egg mesub or indanu mesub as we call it in Gujarati. For that you'll need three main ingredients, that is eggs, sugar and ghee. Ghee is clarified butter. First you need to measure all the main three ingredients in the same quantity or same size of bowls or cups, whichever you want to use. So I've taken these plastic bowls which I had of the same size, three, and I've measured the eggs, sugar and ghee equally.
Second night I've dreamt about you, babe. I don't know how.
Now I'm greasing the tray with some more ghee, like just a tablespoon of ghee, so that it doesn't stick, because this is not a non-stick tray.
I should tell you, babe, that lately I get lost thinking about you.
So for the ingredients, these are the ingredients. I have taken the sugar, eggs and ghee of the same quantity, then some slivered badam, that is almonds, pistachio, kesar and cardamom powder. Now later on I also add yellow food coloring, but that's completely optional. If you don't want to add the food coloring, it's okay. It won't make any difference. It will just change the color to whitish and yellowish. So it depends on you. Now the first thing, pour the eggs and sugar in a mixer bowl and then whisk them. If you have a machine, it will be easier, but if you don't have, you can use a whisk and whisk it until it becomes frothy and properly mixed together. So you just want to do this on a medium speed or around 1 or 2 minutes, not much. You just need a bit of volume and the sugar and eggs are mixed properly.
I admit, don't leave.
Now this is done. The next step is, in the vessel you want to cook, pour the ghee over and then pour the egg and sugar mixture to it and beat it until it emulsifies. So you just want to beat this mixture together until the ghee and egg sugar mixture emulsifies. You don't want to overbeat it, just until you don't see the ghee layer on top of the egg mixture. It should be properly mixed.
Give me life and close. I want to shut all the world down, just you and me.
Now I've switched on the flame to low, and now the only thing you have to do is stir it until it's done. So because this is a egg mithai, you have to continuously stir it. You can't leave it in between, otherwise the egg will scramble up and you will get a really weird texture. So you have to cook this on low flame and cook it continuously so that it regulates the heat and the eggs are properly cooked in the ghee mixture. After 10 or 15 minutes, the mixture will turn to a texture of custard, thick custard texture, and then when this happens, I've added yellow food coloring, cardamom powder and kesar. Add it to your taste, because whatever quantity you are taking, the ghee and egg mixture depends on that. For the quantity I have used, I added 2 teaspoons of cardamom powder, 3 to 4 pinches of kesar and 2 pinches of yellow food coloring. Now after 20 minutes, this is the texture it becomes. It becomes more like a halwa type texture. And then after 30 minutes or so, you can see the eggs are starting to curdle. So this is the indication that it's almost getting cooked. So now you have to cook this egg curdles until it becomes a bit crispy and the ghee completely leaves its sides. So right now the ghee is a bit binded, it's still leaving the sides, but it is still binding the mixture. You'll see the change in the texture, the color of the egg mesub mithai, and also the aroma of the mithai. So first the aroma will be more eggy, and then once it's cooked it will be more like a halwa type aroma. So keep that in mind also. And also the color will become from dark to light color once it's cooked properly. Now you don't have to cook it until it becomes really crispy, because if you make it really crispy it won't set into mithais or burfis. You just need to get it right. The texture should be between a halwa and crispy. So right now you can see it's still halwa type.
Feel like I've been losing my head. Used to be alone, but now instead I need you by my side.
You can see the texture change now. Now this indicates, if you can see the difference, this indicates that the egg mesub is done completely. So now I'll switch off the flame and quickly pour it on the grease tray. We greased it earlier, and at this point you have to be pretty quick, because if it starts setting then you won't get the burfi squares. So pat down the burfis to an even layer to the thickness you want. And then sprinkle some badam and pista on top, and also some cardamom powder for an extra flavor. Once you sprinkle the nuts and the elchi powder on top, just pat it down again so that the nuts stick on to the egg mesub mithai, the surface, and it doesn't come off easily. Now once this is done, keep the tray a bit slanting so that all the ghee drains out to one side, and all you're left with is nice crispy egg mesub mithai. So this is how I did.
Giving me something I can hold on to. Baby, please don't leave.
And you can see how much ghee it has been drained off already in such a short time. And once it starts to cool a bit, just cut into squares and then let it cool completely. Do not cut the mithai when it's cooled completely, because then it will break the mithai. Just when it starts to cool and it's not that hot, just cut the mithai into squares. Once you cut it in squares, just leave it to set completely, and then you can enjoy your egg mesub mithai. You can also cut into diagonals if you like diagonals, but this mithai is usually served in squares, so that's how I cut it. And it's so delicious and addictive that once I start eating this mithai, I cannot stop myself until I have to force myself and hide it somewhere. So I hope you try it, and let me know in the comments below how you find it. And if you have any questions, please write down in the comments below, and I'll surely try to help you out in any way I can.
I can hold on to.
If you like this video, please do not forget to like this, share it, and also subscribe to my channel for those who have been with me since the starting, and also for those who have just joined my channel. Thank you so much for supporting me and supporting my passion. I hope to bring you many more recipes. So do not forget to follow me on Instagram. It's at eastafrican.foodie. So enjoy your egg mesub, and please pray for my mother.